give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. We can hardly wait for the start of this one, and it's coming up next.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Someone's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this wave of winning football. But on the other sideline, you've got a hungry,
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You know, what's funny about the NFL, Mike, is you expect to come out and have your A game each and every week. And certainly that's ideal, but can you win when you don't have your best stuff? And I think that's what we saw from this quarterback last week. The best thing he did was just continue to battle, continue to make just enough plays, even though he had some struggles. But the biggest thing is, while he continues to improve, what a confidence boost for this entire team, knowing that even if their quarterback doesn't have his best stuff, they can still play winning football.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Now, faking the give. Off he goes. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. A gain of 15 and a first down. Here's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive lineman like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The home team's offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a first carry for their running back, and the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. We're about ready now for the punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from just beyond midfield, and it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The visitors' offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points in this contest. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one complete right side. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They motion a receiver right. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. One of the tight ends motions right. A run on 1st and goal. A dive, and he's in.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Makes the score. Visitors 7. Our home team, nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now a give on the ground. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 16-yard line.
Quickly to the outside and complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down, and they are going to set up from the 7-yard line. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Taking off, and he will get into the end zone. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
The extra point is up and through. And his guys will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw on the run is complete. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
He'll go right and find his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He's going to keep it himself.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw again. This is caught at 2. And he'll be taken down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And his guys get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A gain there of 11. That's enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Going right sideline and complete. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a first down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The extra point, up and good. And the visitors are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. This team's offense ready to see what they can do. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. Now, faking the give. Taking off. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And now here comes the punt team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. So now this team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern.
And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
Once you get down into this part of the field, most teams call it the red area. You have to finish by capitalizing with 6 points. Anything less than that feels like a little bit of a letdown, and after that sack, their chances of coming away with 6 get a lot more difficult.
That is caught at the 3. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
The PAT, up and good. And the visitors extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Number 37. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And now the punting unit will come on. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 11 yards on the pass there. And that will be a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Sending a receiver right. They'll throw out of the gun. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. Result is a first down.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll go with a counter on first down. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Tight end motioning left. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, It winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here it is on 4th down.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
They bring the tight end in motion. Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Handoff here, up the middle, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. They motion the slot man left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up 3rd and goal. They send him right out of the slot. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
3rd and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He's going to air this one out. That is hard. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. So it's a win for our visitors. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.